The Newaygo County grandparents accused of leaving out the shotgun used to accidentally kill their 5-year-old grandson were in court today.
They're charged with violating Michigan's recently enacted safe storage law. Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker was in Newaygo County District Court for today's hearing.
Both sets of Braxton Dykstra's grandparents were in court today. The maternal grandparents charged with his death, and the paternal grandparents saying they were here to make sure their grandson gets justice.
You understand that? Yeah.
Carl and Teresa Robart, Braxton's grandparents on the mother's side, were in court together, but appeared separately in front of the judge. Both waived their preliminary hearings and were ordered to stand trial.
And the bond will be continued. That's all for today.
The grandparents on Braxton's father's side sat near the back of the courtroom.
We want to know what's going on. We don't want to hear it from secondhand. We want to make sure that we know exactly what's happening. And we're supporting my grandson and my son and my daughter-in-law.
The Robarts are accused of leaving a 12-gauge shotgun behind a bedroom door in their home outside Newaygo, near where the grandchildren were watching movies. On April 1st, a 6-year-old grandson picked up the gun, pointed it at his little cousin Braxton, and pulled the trigger, killing him with birdshot. The grandfather told police he had kept the gun unloaded, but police say they found other unsecured weapons and ammunition in the home.
The little boy didn't deserve what happened. You know, there's no reason. It's just unfair. You know, he should still be here, and he's not. So it's really tough.
The couple is charged with a felony violation of Michigan's new safe storage law involving the death of a minor. The attorney for the accused grandfather refused to discuss details of the case.
You saw him in there.
Yeah.
He's very depressed.
The grandmother's attorney says she is devastated by the loss of her grandson. He also refused to talk details. This is a case where there are no winners.
No. No, there's no winners. It's a very tragic case.
Yeah.
Very tragic. I have to say this is probably one of the most difficult cases I've ever had in my life. You know, she's also the person that walked in and found him, and that was probably a memory she'll never be able to let go of.
It's not clear what, if any, help the 6-year-old cousin who fired that shot is getting, though Braxton's paternal grandmother says she has heard he's getting counseling. She says Braxton's 7-year-old sister, who witnessed the shooting, has also seen a counselor.
That's a tough one. You can see it in her eyes. She's so sad. That part of her is gone. And you just look at her and you see it in her eyes.
The grandfather remains in the Newaygo County Jail on bond while his wife was set free on bond. Both could face up to 15 years if convicted. In White Cloud, I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.